You probably think that you know what's holding you back. Maybe you think it's fear or doubt, maybe burnout or a lack of motivation. Maybe you think that you haven't yet found that one right strategy or that philosophy that's meant for you. But those are just surface ripples. Beneath them, there is one hidden belief, the root of all self-sabotage. And once you see it, everything begins to shift. So stay with me until the end, because I will reveal not just what this belief is, but how to dissolve it so you can awaken your true potential and live as the fully expressed soul you were born to be. So, have you ever set heartfelt intention and yet somehow you ended up procrastinating or in cycles of stopping and starting, or maybe finding yourself too busy to focus on that heartfelt desire? Maybe you found yourself doubting that goal or that intention or yourself. And then you found yourself in loops of changing your goals or choosing a different path. Or maybe self-sabotage was more subtle for you. Maybe it even felt justified and noble because you made yourself open to everyone else's needs and desires, and you gave so much to others that your own dreams get lost. It feels like being on a treadmill that never stops. You're striving, you're working, but no matter what you do, you can't quite arrive. That's because you are playing an unconscious game of hide and seek, searching outside for what's already within you. And so the harder you search, the more it slips through your fingers. The truth is, it's not your habits or your willpower that sabotages you. It's something far more fundamental and far more important. Here it is. At the root of all self-sabotage is misidentification. It's about forgetting who capital Y-O-U really are. The one belief that will secretly sabotage anyone is the belief that you are a lot smaller and far more limited than you truly are. It's about believing in a false self. Instead of living as an infinite creative self, the powerful soul in a human body, you actually think and live from the story of a small self. You live from the idea that you are at the effect of circumstances rather than being the cause. Living from this not self, this false self, well, this means that you are living from the voice of conditioning and recreating rather than actually creating. From that small idea of who you are, the beliefs that naturally emerge are things like, I'm separate, I'm alone, I have to do this all myself. I have to prove myself. I have to work harder and harder in order to get to some state of being good enough or ready. Also, in this state of seeing yourself as small, flow thoughts like, I need to be careful around certain types of people, and I need to say all the right things. So you feel like you're walking on eggshells, and you're actually living from being at the mercy of circumstances and other people's opinions. You might think that you need to fit in and fly under the radar in order to be safe. Or you might think that you have to be so perfect and so good and in such control that you never allow yourself to appear weak or vulnerable. And this takes a lot of energy, and it will always lead to some form of exhaustion or burnout. The assumption of the false self generates beliefs like, no matter how much I do, I'm not enough, or it's never enough. You might have this constant need or drive to prove yourself in some way. You might find yourself thinking, I can't really trust myself, or who can really live a life of fun and ease? Is that even possible? You might tell yourself, I need to work harder or keep sacrificing so I can actually have what I want. And these beliefs naturally give rise to the behaviors that we all know and have experienced, like procrastination, overgiving, perfectionism, burnout, exhaustion, the need to numb yourself out, or cycling through goals that never really feel fulfilling, or quitting just before a breakthrough. So you are not broken. It's that you've been believing in the wrong self, a small self whose life is done to her rather than through her. And here's the turning point. As I share in my book, Just Believe, how faith in yourself shifts everything. It's the self that you are believing in that truly matters. Who is the who that you are believing in? Contrary to popular belief, you do not have to monitor every single thought that you think. And you do not have to have this perfectly attuned frequency every moment of every day. What does shift everything is when you shift who you think you are. What shifts everything is when you remember who capital Y-O you are and you live from that true self. The moment you stop believing in and placing your faith in the false, limited, struggling self, and you re-identify with your true self, sabotage dissolves. Those big perceived obstacles become tiny little adjustments. You realize that you are not the effect, you are the cause. You are not separate, you are infinitely connected to everything that you could ever want or need. You are the universe itself, awakening to its own creative power inside you as an individual expression of infinite potential. As my spirit advisors like to share, you have an entire universe within you. Are you living from this truth or something else? If this is lighting up something within you, please hit the like button so more people can discover this message too. And share in the comments. I really want to hear from you. What are you seeing that could also help others? Naming it is a powerful forward-moving step, and I read every single comment. When you remember who you are, you realize life isn't something happening to you. Life is happening through you. You realize that what you've been seeking outside has been within you all along. From this vantage point, new expansive beliefs arrive effortlessly, like I am more than enough as I am. Like life loves and supports me because I am life. Or I am already whole, complete, and amazing. I can trust myself and my path now. And from those beliefs flow aligned behaviors such as inspired action, healthy boundaries, wisdom when challenges arise, and joyous creative expression. This isn't about striving to become someone else. It's about revealing what has always been true. You have an entire universe within you. And when you let it be revealed, when you choose and live from soul, from your authentic natural self, you stop sabotaging your potential and you start embodying it. So here's a powerful question to use as you navigate your days. Who am I being right now? If you're choosing from the false self, sabotaging and hardship-based energies will naturally show up, because from that vantage point, you will be living from an infinite sea of perceived challenges and things you think you have to do or should do in order to prove yourself ready, worthy, or enough. But the moment that you believe in your true self, the infinite soul within, and you let those qualities emerge, you tap into your natural power to create, to expand, and to live on purpose. If this inspired you, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe too for more soul clarity and purpose, and share it with a friend who needs this reminder right now. And in the comments, tell me, what truth about yourself are you ready to claim today? Because when you remember who capital YOU are, and when you live from that place, self-sabotage ends and your true potential begins. And if you are someone who is ready to dive more deeply into who you truly are and what that specifically looks like for you, well, then here's a link to discover more about that. I would love to help you step into your true potential. Much love to you. Bye for now.